Congresswoman Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez blaming a former aide for not paying the expenses as she faces a House ethics probe over her 2021 Met Gala appearance. Remember that? The committee finding the Democratic socialist, quote, may not have paid for several thousands of dollars worth of goods and services provided to her. This includes her ticket for the event valued at $35,000, along with her infamous tax the rich dress, accessories, and jewelry. New York City business owner Cherie Murray ran against AOC for Congress. And now, Cherie, this is not going away. There's an ethics probe into this. Does it surprise you the socialist begged for tickets to this ritzy event?
No, it doesn't, not at all. And this is just another example of the pot calling the kettle black. She somehow has performative outrage and selective outrage, and now she just has a memory failure when it comes to the fact that this wasn't a charity event. She's not allowed to receive these tickets. And so, courtesy of Anna Wintour, her and her fiance attended the Met Gala. She got her hair done. She got a complete wardrobe, including shoes. She got her makeup done and conveniently forgot to pay the bill.
There seems panic behind the scenes as they realize they can't do this. According to Page 6, a morning after, a Vogue staffer informed AOC's office the day after the ball, the congresswoman had a great time and everything, but then she says, by the way, Vogue is the one who brought you in there. Now, if the Met Gala gave her tickets, it might have been a different story, but everybody was informed of this. Her answer seems to be, it was my staff's problem. They had my credit cards. They didn't use them. Will that fly?
No, not at all. I mean, if you look at the OCE's exhibits in their investigative report, it clearly shows contradictions between her and her staffer. First, the staff was tasked to pay. Then the staffer said that he'd never had her credit card. So there is some controversy here, and I'm happy to see that she's being held accountable, and that's why the OCE is moving forward with this probe.
She did a lot of questionable things, but one of the worst things I remember any elected official ever doing was telling Amazon to hit the road, because she was unable to get that concept through her head that a tax break doesn't mean you're paying somebody off. You're not coming out of the budget. So with Long Island City ready to welcome in Amazon, she kicked them out. And not only does she not regretful, she's bragging about it. She goes, I know I'll never get an apology for that time, but it's worth it. We protected New Yorkers from a scam deal to drain public dollars from schools, infrastructure in exchange for empty promises of Amazon jobs without guarantees or guardrails. Sadly, cities who took it are suffering. What do you think about her analysis of her behavior?
Well, clearly she's uninformed. She was uninformed back in 2019 when I ran against her. She touted killing jobs in LIC, and she's known throughout the community as job killing AOC. And so she was uninformed then, she's uninformed now, as the tax break was a part of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which was a part of the opportunity zones, which gave tax breaks to corporations who came into impoverished communities. So she's doing a disservice to her community. We all know her as a social media troll, and I think that's how her constituents know her. It's about time that she focuses on the core issues of her constituency. Housing is on the rise. The cost of food is on the rise. And so I think there are more pressing issues that she needs to be concerned about and really advocating for on behalf of her constituency in NY14.
Will you try to beat her again?
Brian, I'll have to come back and share the good news with you about that one. But I do believe that she needs to be unseated, and someone who really cares about our Constitution, our country, and being a uniter versus a divider needs to hold that seat in Long Island City and in the Queens and the Bronx overall.
And you have a great